You can see gear, or more like clothing, distributed all over the floor here.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're looking at 10 of the scariest pieces of footage that were captured in abandoned places.
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them.
A tragic surprise.
Well guys, we are starting in the upstairs of this place. What a cracking little find this is. Look at that bed.
Usually, Urbex explorers brace themselves for crumbling floors or maybe a stray raccoon, but back in time MC stumbled into an entirely different kind of shock. Navigating a severely dilapidated house that looked like it hadn't seen a human in decades, the crew rounded a corner to find an elderly woman curled up in a bed beneath a pile of blankets.
You can't live in here.
Yeah?
No!
What do you mean I can't?
We thought it was abandoned. We thought it was abandoned.
It's a terrifying reveal, but it's also a deeply heartbreaking moment that drops you into a bleak reality. Instead of ghosts, this video confronts viewers with the quiet and tragic desperation of someone forced to survive in total squalor. It's a distinctly heavy and depressing watch that nicely manages to blend the inherent thrill of urban exploring with the unfortunate realities behind the squalid buildings.
What do you do in the day then?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
No,
How old are you?
I don't talk about that. It depresses me.
Oh, sorry.
The abandoned hospital.
The things we find in here are unbelievable, and it is truly a shocking sight to see.
When Georgia's Hancock Memorial Hospital abruptly shuttered its doors in 2001, nobody even bothered to clean up. It's a fact that Urbex Vibes documents in sickening detail. Venturing into the pitch-black facility, the urban explorers uncover a biohazardous nightmare. It's all here. Rusted operating tables, scattered medical records, used syringes, and creepiest of all, actual bags and vials of human blood.
There's a bunch of operating rooms, and there's even blood bags left behind, like donated blood.
Samples.
And vials of blood also in the fridge.
There is something fundamentally wrong about a place of healing rotting in the dark, and this video goes beyond the usual chills of creepy hallways and peeling paint. It's the very real threat of infection and disease that makes this exploration incredibly tense. You can practically smell the stagnant air through the screen as they navigate the apocalyptic waste.
Yeah. Is that like still in liquid form?
Well, they have quite coagulated.
Oh,
Look at all that. These are all people's blood.
The booby-trapped staircase.
A real estate investor is lucky to be alive after a dangerous encounter inside a home he was rehabbing.
Sometimes, urban exploring goes beyond YouTube and makes its way onto the evening news, like in this morbid take on the Home Alone house. When real estate investors in Philadelphia toured a vacant, debris-filled home to assess it for renovations, they narrowly avoided a lethal surprise.
When he looked above the stairs, he realized the house had been booby-trapped.
Rigged across a narrow staircase was a tripwire connected to a crutch bearing a swinging knife blade and set perfectly at head height. Just imagine what would have happened if they managed to trip that wire. The mainstream news coverage of the booby trap serves as a chilling, real-world reminder that abandoned doesn't often mean empty. The sheer malice required to set up such a deadly trap transforms an otherwise ordinary building into a legitimate house of horrors.
Yeah, take a look at that. That's a knife attached to a metal crutch. The man behind the camera says he would not be surprised if he came across something like this again.
The demonic island.
What's up guys, it's Sam and Colby.
Today we are in Italy visiting one of the most famous and illegal haunted locations in the world. Poveglia Island.
Sam and Colby may not be everyone's cup of tea, but they perfectly captured the nightmarish reality of Poveglia. The Italian island is currently off limits to the public, and it's known far and wide for its morbid history as a quarantine station during the plague.
Was that a scream? Sounded like a scream, like in the distance.
After paying a local to drop them off, Sam and Colby find themselves thrust into a terrifying game of hide and seek, dodging police patrols while navigating the crumbling ruins. The blend of the island's undeniably heavy and haunted reputation with the very real legal threat of being arrested in a foreign country creates a relentless thrill ride that keeps your heart pounding from start to finish.
Oh my god! Yo, someone's here, someone's here, someone's here, someone's here. Go, 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 go.
For real, for real.
Oh yeah, someone's here. Hello?
The bed.
As I passed from room to room, I uncover more about the previous owners and discover that they mixed with the richest part of society. The home had an eerie atmosphere and a bedroom that wouldn't have been out of place in a horror film.
Adam Mark Explorers promised us a horrifying discovery, and he certainly delivered. He explores a rotting house in the English countryside, and this thing is completely frozen in time. Personal photos, records, books, all are left exactly as the owners left them. But then comes the horrifying discovery that Adam promised us. A mattress heavily stained with blood, marking the exact spot where the homeowner passed away alone.
You see the old alarm clocks? The female's watch there. Yeah, batteries ran out.
The realization that someone's life quietly ended on that very bed, that she died all alone, and that her body went undiscovered for days, completely shifts the tone of the video, strips away the usual adrenaline rush of urban exploration, replacing it with a profound and lingering sense of sorrow.
But check this, the little toys that they've made. The kids have probably made that and give it as a present.
Alone in the hospital.
I hate when doors are directly parallel each other because you feel like something might jump out of you from one while you're peeking into the other.
The proper people are widely respected in the Urbex community for their cinematic, history-focused tours of forgotten architecture, which makes this particular upload all the more unnerving. While deep inside a maze-like mental hospital, the familiar silence is shattered when they see someone walking nearby.
You saw him? What did he look like? I just saw his back.
With that, the historical angle of the video evaporates, replaced by the creeping anxiety of knowing they aren't alone. Forced to navigate the cavernous halls while trying to avoid whoever or whatever is sharing the space with them, the video perfectly captures the stomach-dropping fear of an unexpected encounter. Urban exploring is often discouraged by the law, and moments like this make you understand why.
I'm 100% serious that from the time I saw this guy to the time I came and looked around this corner, there is no way
that's the only hole.
He could have gotten all the way down that tunnel unless he sprinted.
The Radioactive Basement.
Right now, we're making our way into the basement of hospital number 126, where the first victims of the Chernobyl disaster have been brought to.
While most urban explorers rely on unsettling visuals to convey terror, this suffocating video uses sound to completely paralyze its audience. The footage serves as a claustrophobic descent into the exact basement where the firefighting gear of the Chernobyl first responders was hastily thrown. The flashlight pans over a decaying, dusty pile of boots and ragged uniforms, which is creepy enough. But the true horror of the room reveals itself when the explorer's dosimeter begins to absolutely shriek.
Now I'm gonna use the Gamma Scout. You can see it's like 600 microsievert per hour, but as I was just holding it above the floor a second ago, you can see it adjusts to 1.6 millisievert per hour.
The frantic clicking of the Geiger counter serves as a horrifying auditory reminder that while the reactor fires were extinguished decades ago, the lethal radiation embedded in that fabric is still violently active. It's a profoundly unsettling video, proving that sometimes the deadliest things lurking in an abandoned building are the ones you can't even see.
And even my dosimeter watch was giving me a reading of like 70 microsievert per hour while standing up, so quite high above the floor. So yeah, intense levels of radiation here.
Hunted.
Man, am I pumped up for this right now. You know why? Because I'm back in Wichita, Kansas, home of what I still to this day call my favorite abandoned place ever.
Exploring a defunct dog food factory might sound like a low-stakes afternoon, but this harmless visit quickly devolves into a desperate game of cat and mouse. Jared Coker Urbex explores the abandoned factory, and nothing seems especially frightening. But the tension skyrockets when an armed man suddenly pulls up to the property, blocks his only obvious exit, and begins actively patrolling the perimeter to flush him out.
Oh crap. He's really coming all the way in here. He's opening the second gate. Now I'm really concerned.
Watching the explorer huddle in the grime and shadows while trapped inside the echoing industrial space feels like a scene pulled straight out of a survival horror game. The claustrophobia is suffocating as he realizes he's being actively hunted, proving that the most dangerous things in the dark aren't ghosts or rusting metal, but other people.
Sit down. Give your handcuffs.
Huh?
Put them on. Got it?
Iultin. If you want a true nightmare, go watch the videos uploaded by Iultin. The channel is named after the small Russian village near the Arctic Circle. Once a booming mining town, Iultin was abandoned in the early 90s after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The footage uploaded to YouTube shows a dying place in complete distress. We see meetings of prominent locals discussing what to do buildings on fire, and even frozen corpses piled high in the back of a truck. It's a highly depressing watch, as the citizens grapple with isolation in the Arctic Circle and the knowledge that society itself is crumbling around them. The post-apocalyptic vibes are extreme, and the series of videos prove that sometimes real life is scarier than the movies.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Beanbag Adventures.
Of all the cases I've covered in the world of internet oddities and mysteries, this one is probably the most unique, as the contents of this mystery involve videos that can barely be broadcast in any capacity, due to just how disturbing they are.
Ghost stories pale in comparison to the grotesque reality of this entry, which was brilliantly summarized by Nick Crowley. Crowley's video breaks down the infamous Beanbag Adventures incident from Chinese social media. It begins with the man's exploration of an abandoned rural laboratory, which he filmed for Douyin. But as he goes deeper and deeper into the lab, the explorer finds what can only be described as the most horrific discovery in the history of urban exploring.
And as it comes into frame, he prefaces the discovery by saying that the contents within this pool are merely props from an old movie.
If you know, you know, but suffice to say, what he finds leaves a profound and lasting impact on the psyche. It's a discovery that blends complete and total heartbreak with sheer primal horror, proving that you truly never know what you might uncover in the dark.
A true answer has never and likely will never be fully revealed, leaving us with nothing more than speculation and a mystery far darker than any we've ever delved into.
What would you do in these situations? Let us know in the comments below.